On what's happening? Yo, mdara, mira mdara. Mdara, mira mbiza mdara. Ina chibaba.
Sisi mati.
Ko chichi kuitika hapo.
Ndatotora matishu, ndatora.
Matishu dama so ite kumbere.
Awenda toilet here.
Aiwa dati mnoze ite kumbere.
Kaya ngituply kai. Ituply
ndatora. Mira ndikubvuna this quick shine.
Ituply ndano idudunura kandotengesa paketo.
Oita mari nayo.
Youth empowerment. Sachi shangu nibatisa sharika ndiende shama.
All right.
Ladies and gentlemen, comrades and friends, welcome to season 6 of The Week with me, Comrade Fatso. We bring you the episode that we actually wanted to bring you last week, but there was no internets for some reason. So we now bring you The Week. After the people shut down the country, the Hurmend shut down the internet, and we lost legendary musician Oliver Mtukudzi.
I think there are many things that were stolen outside or looted. Yeah? Were there any things that were stolen outside?
Okay. From my own understanding, I am an accounting student in the University of Zimbabwe. I think Choppy is a little. He has lost about $200,000 a year. Because I myself, I am a person who is incapable of buying a J&B whiskey. I am a person who is capable of enjoying a J&B Scottish whiskey. But today I was incapable of drinking a J&B whiskey. And I was capable of drinking Glenfiddich whiskey.
Where were you drinking it from?
Mapupu resident and they looted from Shopping store and which means that Shopping has lost more than what it can gain as profit and but I was capable of drinking it like here if you can smell to me and I'm smelling Glenfiddich which is worth about 501 Glenfiddich 18 and which has been looted and all because of political instabilities in country. I drink something and that was looted and why and both the citizens have offered me.
But first, the shutdown. President Idi Mnangagwa announced fuel price increases and then left for Russia in the middle of the night, like a thief. The next day, ZCTU and This Flag called for a shutdown to protest against the hike in prices. Some people stayed at home, some took to the streets, but this guy just took it to another level.
Shatuda kubuda mukwadza na roundabout tipa yamira pakati peroad iri kuvhara road nemajecha izvo right in front of me. Can you imagine? Road iri kuvhara muroundabout talokwa manje tida kubva katodzera nekuti.
I mean, these comrades literally turned the popular youthie saying "Kudira Jecha" into reality. They poured sand into the streets, my comrades. Unfortunately, some of the protests turned violent. Soldiers went into the streets and later into people's homes to beat alleged protesters. At least 12 people have been killed and hundreds of protesters have been arrested. The military then did a press conference and said, "We are not the ones." Yes, Hansi, some civilians stole the military uniforms and then imitated the army. We are reliably informed that some cheeky citizens were monitoring the police and the army and found out that laundry day was on a Wednesday and stole uniforms off the washing line. Imagine, we have actual proof of some citizens who stole uniforms. I mean, these guys are obviously fakes. They can't be a SWAT team. I mean, Zim doesn't have a SWAT team. And those helmets? They must have been stolen from some children's toy store. And these guys, I mean, who are they? What battalion do they belong to?
Dzoko ndeipi ndimirira patoyazi.
Vanopenga vana vamdara.
Vanhu vapikoi?
Kuvhara internet 6 days mdara. Ndosvamisa sei? Apa unoziva ndiri long distance relationship mdara. Bebi rangu riri uku, ndiri kunoko. Kwakasanga Facebook status zvinofamba sei? Izvo ndiri WhatsApp admin. Neme group apa soboza zvekufamba sei kana mabusiness anofamba sei apa zvinofamba sei hava zvakatodhakwa zvimdara totally zvakadhakwa 6 days dzawandisa chamwari aiwa
iwe una WhatsApp bundles ere mfesi
iwe phone toripo iyi bosha phone iyi
maya una WhatsApp bundle ere
kuinda wadaro
internet yavhurwa 3 days ago dzina mabundle manidza
sure ere chibaba koona Toblan, bundle 30 days
The government switched off the internet last week, then told us they didn't switch it off. No, it was because of congestion. because too many youthies were sending videos on WhatsApp and doing Netflix and chill. Bloody youthies.
Was the internet jammed or was social media blocked today?
What is happening is that there is no deliberate jamming or blocking of internet, but the internet is congested. Since yesterday in the afternoon, I'm sure users of social media were struggling to open videos, they were struggling to send messages on their WhatsApp because so many people were inquiring about what is happening on the street, about the stairway, about the protests that are happening. So, because a number of videos will be sent on internet, online, and so on, through social media and so on, it means that it will be congested. So, even today, I went to work, tried to open internet, but I could not. Then I to call officers responsible, and they actually say it's jammed because there is a lot of congestion. There's a lot of traffic that is happening, and we expect that in a very few days or in a week's time, that internet will begin to work normally. And we also encourage users of social media to also ensure that they have enough bundles on their phones. They should actually make sure that their phones are actually on internet so that they can access messages on social media.
Passing the congestion, my comrades. During the internet shutdown, Zimbabweans invented a new word, kuvipinura, which means to use a certain app to send out too much tweets when the government doesn't want you to. But jokes aside, the days when the internet was shut down were a traumatic time. People actually had to eat their food without being able to share it on Instagram, and we were forced to rediscover ZBC 8 o'clock news and then remembered why we don't watch it anymore. Our tweet of the week goes to none other than Deputy Minister of Information and Congolese Rumba lover, Energy Mtukudzi. Faced with high fuel costs, clever people know what to do. Here are some tips. Avoid fuel guzzler, reduce fleet, cancel unnecessary trips, and use bicycles where possible to save big. Do not protest in the street. You can lose a limb in skirmishes. Wise words, Minister. Wise words. Meanwhile, Winky D and Toki Vibes became the new national people's heroes of the shutdown, with Winky D getting flack from government for his Kasong Kejecha, and Toki Vibes putting out a track dissing soldiers after his pregnant wife got tear gassed during the shutdown. It's inspiring to see artists standing up and saying enough is enough, but please can someone make a song asking Econet to give us back our data bundles that disappeared during the shutdown? Go just signal. It was something, Dara, eh? In today's show, we honor the legend Oliver Mtukudzi, who passed away this week. Tuku, you sung our song as a nation, our hopes, our pains, our dreams. We salute you, Samanyanga. We call on our political leaders to please respect the Mtukudzi family and to avoid playing politics during this very difficult time. Our professions and ideologies aside, we're all humans at the end of the day. Let's use this time to pay our last respects to someone that we all loved and give him the send-off that he deserves. ED has called for national dialogue. We believe real dialogue can only take place when repression stops and political prisoners are released. And dialogue needs to involve the citizens and not be some elite deal between political parties. Share your thoughts on dialogue by tweeting at Magamba TV. To help out political prisoners and arrested protesters from the shutdown with food and medical support, please eco-cash money to #Harare-Helps. Thanks for joining us on the week. Follow Magamba TV on social media. I've been Comrade Fatso. You have been the people. This has been the week. Thank you and... Jonzo! Banzima futhi internet!